Hi guys, Joe Kulas here once again for K Tactical. So I don't have many rant videos, but this is something that I definitely feel the need to rant about. And you'll notice that throughout my videos I have maybe a handful at best. But obviously with the most recent shooting in Connecticut, it's terrible that this stuff happens, but this one company, they've actually been open for quite a few years now. I think it's 2007 specifically. But now they're actually getting a lot more attention because of specifically this incident. Now, basically, it's a company that makes a bulletproof backpack. Is how they kind of, you have to go to their site to check it out. Like, they do kind of like a weird way of, I guess, advertising it, but as well, again, in the one link I'll share, it's on NBC News, is where they do like a little thing on it. It's only about a minute long, so definitely check it out. But basically, when they get to the name of the company is Second Amendment. But basically, the thing about this company is it's like a very expensive backpack that I think it's about on average $300. They say on average. So it's basically just this little insert, and it's like a soft, super lightweight, like not foam, but some sort of material. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is actually something that is stated for a fact. It can stop handgun calibers, and the funny thing is like how it's. I'll put it this way: I did a lot of looking today, and about 30 minutes plus of just constant like, what can I find on the internet about this company? They don't really do any real, again, from at least what I've found, if you found something, definitely like do a video reply, and or you can't actually post a link, but do like a video reply with like a link or some sort of send me a message, and I'll put it right now, I'll put it in the video, and people can go there and check it out. But from when I looked, I couldn't find it, and hopefully they post something up in the future, because basically it's this very, very skinny thing in the video, and I'm looking at it right now on my computer, but basically it looks like they cut this out because we have hollow points that, and this is the best part, they're fucking hollow points that it stopped, but there's no transform of the hollow point. There's no braking or anything on stoppage, and it basically looks like the bullet part of the round just kind of went in and it stuck. What the fuck? That's no. Bullshit all fucking over this. It's not going to literally stop it right like halfway. And again, you'll have to take a look at this video where they show it. I'm assuming the whole fucking round is in there still. So again, really pisses me off on how they're advertising this thing. Because how they mentioned stopping, I'm like, oh, but we all know how bulletproof vests work. Basically, you normally have got this stuff over to the side here. You basically have a plate carrier of sorts with your moly webbing of sorts, or it actually already has its AR-15s and on there for your mags and accessory pouches, whatever. Normally, this is what they look like. And then, I specifically have an iWeapons one because for the price and for what I was looking for, this is the best. There are some better ones out there, but for what I'm looking for, I'm not in the army, I'm not having a squad stuff. I can't take a couple shots, more than a couple shots. So this is definitely the best for the price. And again, if you look into it more, you'll understand what I mean. But the iWeapons one, it's a 3A, and normally it comes in a package like this, and this kind of goes inside the vest carrier where it goes. But within this, you have this trauma panel part. It's facing you, so basically it doesn't like rub against you because it is a little red, or sorry, not rough. It's kind of what I'm going for, and it's heavy. Excuse me, it's heavy and whatnot. And then in front of that, you actually have a big fucking plate, and it's 3A. This is basically can stop up to 308 and then some. So. And also decent thickness to it too, and it's shaped so going against your chest, it's kind of a slightly, I'm not gonna be able to do it right, but slightly like that, so it works out with you better. And again, this is bendable, goes with it. So that's basically what goes in your vest, front and back, or either one. And the aspect, ideal-wise, it's a good idea for like kids running away. So in the back, you have a plate. But here's the thing. Anyone that knows, again, pretty much anything, This is a lightweight one, and this weighs about 8.5 pounds. So these little kids, that's going to be, if it were to be like a real something that's going to save your life, it's not that logical, plus all the other crap that's going to be in their backpack. And as well, it's going to fucking break their back. Like, it will. And as well, again, great idea in some aspects, but the worst part about this whole thing is how it can stop up to handgun calibers. And again, they have zero fucking testing. Like, nothing's done out there. So, if you got your Ruger LCR, and you got like a 38 Special Plus P, this is a hollow point, so I doubt it would stop this. It's possible, I guess, because again, there's no real testing out there, but apparently it would stop it. So, apparently as well, it'd stop a 45. I doubt that as well. Just again, take a quick look at this, and it looks beyond deceiving. Now here's the whole part of my ranting, because again, via the link, you'll have to look it up, or I'll try to post a link to this as well, but basically they're thinking about trying to sue this guy for beyond false advertising. And for one, price-wise, this one plate alone cost me $150. They're not fucking cheap. And then again, that's like with the little trauma panel and then the kind of the thing that keeps it together so it's not wobbling. And then your plate carriers actually only cost usually around above decent one is like $100+. So you're looking at bare bone 150 just for in the back. Well, 150 plus 100, so 250. These backpacks that cost over $300 that can only stop up to handgun calibers, and they even say that. Oh, by the way, though, rifles not going to do anything. Fucking, but they don't advertise it that way. And again, you have to look how they advertise it, and as well in the video for the NBC News part, because they advertise it as stops handgun rounds and stops bullets, and it's you guys are kind of being a little deceiving there, because main reason I'm saying that is how, and as terrible as it sounds, how often, for when people do what they do they use a handgun? And again, we're looking for an aspect. You have that 5 plus 10 minutes or whatever. And again, most people they carry it in a discreet bag or literally a rifle case or whatever. They're probably going to use a rifle. And it's one of those things that, like, again, look at all the incidents that have happened throughout the past. Look at how many fused handguns. There are a couple. Don't get me wrong. There are a couple, but in the aspect that basically this company, from what I can see, is selling a beyond cheap. They're using like the worst, like entry level material. They're jacking the shit out of this price because there's no fucking goddamn way. The backpack probably costs $15 on average. Again, depends on for their cost. Doing their very slight modification, because this stuff is apparently ridiculous lightweight, and they don't even mention the weight. Again, all these kind of weird things. They end up talking more and more about it. It's basically you're paying. I'm gonna guess maybe they got $50 into the whole thing. You're paying $300 for that, and it's basically gonna do your kid nothing. In all honesty, and again, it really depends on like what grade we're talking here. The stuff that they have in their backpack will probably be doing a better job of stopping that round. That's just the truth. Like, as fucking sad and pathetic as it is, that's the thing though. If we all remember, like school, your big ass fucking books. They're big ass fucking books, and I'm sure there's times where we've all been interested about our guns of sorts, and we're like, oh, well, let's see the penetration power. I remember shooting a phone book with this and that, and then, oh, we should do this, and then, so we all have some degree, and like, guess what? Some of that shit can fucking stop bullets. And again, depending on the caliber. But that's the sad thing. And again, this company, you have to kind of do some research on yourself too. But it's basically just like, in America, you can do anything. You can become anyone if you push yourself enough and if you do enough things. We're not talking about ethical things per se, but if you want something hard, like bad enough, again, whether you steal it or whatever, you can do it. And that's the great thing about America. And I personally see this company as parents, especially that can afford it. They put this high but affordable price tag on their product, thinking that, well, that's really expensive, but it might save my kid. And the worst part about this is it's mainly false hope. That's my opinion. Whatever you think is whatever you think. But, again, this is just one of those things that really grinded my gears, because, like, I just found out about it today. That's the reason why I'm doing the video today. And, you know, it's just one of those things, like, obviously, and then, in the video and then in my local paper, they're talking about how since the shooting, their productivity has over tripled and orders have, like, tripled overnight. And, you know, it's just one of those things, everyone's buying this under scare, and don't get me wrong, something's better than nothing, but with false hope, because again, I wouldn't say that by any means I know everything about Bulletproof vests, because, like, I don't have a fucking $1 million just, I want to buy this vest, I'm going to buy that vest, because there's all this fucking technology out there, but, and, like, you know, and test the shit out of it, but I know the levels, I know tolerances, I know more than enough, like, this is what I'm going to buy. And, that's it, you know, and again, knowing from what I know and what's easily available out there, this is a scam. And it's one of those things that, again, in America, I would like to think most of us understand how things are false advertised all the time. Oh, lifetime warranty. Oh, but guess what? It breaks on you all the fucking time. And you kind of know what I mean. If you see all those warranties and all that crap. Where this specifically, because we're talking about safety of our child. We're talking about whether, doesn't matter age, doesn't matter, you know, really any of that stuff. The fact of your child specifically. And this company is, in my opinion, not only taking advantage of that, they're just pulling that, well, we're going to sell, God, what's the word? You're trying to basically sell shoddy goods. I want to call it profiteering is the word I'm looking for. But you're basically making a shoddy good because there's a demand for it or something like it at the time, and you're just mass producing them to make money. And although they're defective, but yeah, I think the word originally came around in the Civil War, where people were making war goods but purposely making them shoddy, because it was obviously much cheaper and they could produce them faster. And I think this is kind of a similar case. This guy, unless they can, you know, literally stop up to like 45 or a 9 easy, and again, I think they really need to change their advertising, because their advertising, again, in this specific subject, I think it's a big fucking deal. And again, we all know, like, again, anyone that fucking lives in America, for starters, because other countries are probably do it at their own points and whatnot, but you know, when something's name brand, you usually get what you pay for, and I think that's what a lot of people are thinking with this backpacks, all that crap. But from what it sounds, from what I see, it looks like the biggest fucking scam ever. And when you're trying to scam somebody for, again, kind of like false hope type thing, well, they think they're getting something, but they're not. And again, ideally, hopefully it'll never come to that. But, again, here's my other fucked up little thing about it. Again, ranting here. But, if you really feel the need to send your kid to school, something like this, and also, here's one more thing real quick before I get to this. They talk about how, they always have and again, you have to watch their advertising, wouldn't you like your kid to be prepared for the worst? And then, it shows the thing going on. And then, they get back up, because now he's like this way, and then they still run away all happy. And like, oh my god, it saved my life. Bull fucking shit. But again, anyways, to kind of getting off topic here, ranting. But, if that happens, cool. If not, but like, they need to do some fucking serious testing. And they need to do fucking, like, constant camera rolling bullshit. And as well, hollow points, fuck you guys. Hollow points don't have nearly as much penetration power. Any fucking gun person knows that. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you so much. Oh my god. Well, fucking slap the fuck out of that guy. Because again, it's terrible, but anyone that knows a decent amount about this type of thing knows that hollow points, they're meant to specifically not really go through, like, say, a wall, or depends on the wall. They're really not meant, they're more or less meant to go into somebody and break apart in them and not go through them into somebody else. It might be an innocent bystander. And as well, there's other purposes, but there's one main one. And the thing is, if you're testing this shit with fucking hollow points, again, what the fuck? Just, there's so many, like, iffy, goddamn, fucking bullshitty things on this, and people need to be aware. And, I guess I'm gonna leave it at that. Like, I really don't have too much to say, I guess, but, besides that, again, ranting. But, I don't know, feel free to share this, because it's something that I think really needs to get done. And as well, if you kind of agree with me, if so, cool. If not, oh well. But go to that petition, because I definitely think this needs to get looked into. Because again, for one, there's taking advantage of people, and like I think we all kind of subconsciously know when we buy something that's really cheap at Walmart, for example, we don't expect it to be the best. And I think we all, after, we've all been adults for a little while, and we, like, buy things, and we realize whatnot. I think we kind of realize there's a decent chance, that's going to happen. But, again, when it comes to this, I think people should not be taken advantage of. I think that is, whether it's only morally or not, I think it should literally be against the law. And this guy should be pretty much thrown in jail. So that's where I'm going to leave it at, though. Thanks for watching. Feel free to sub, all that fun stuff. And hopefully you guys have a good day, a good Christmas. It's the 20th? No, shit, the 22nd today? Let me check my phone. Nope, it's the 20th. Anyways, I don't know why my watch says that. But again, just a realization where it's not going to stop this. It's not going to stop what they would love to refer to as an assault rifle. So, really gotta, again, look up the stats if you want to. I think it's somewhere like 95% or 90-some percent again, throughout the entirety, this has basically been what's happened. It's like people don't use fucking handguns. And as well, what type of ammo they use is fairly irrelevant. I guess I would think most of them wouldn't specifically use one or the other. It's just whatever the fuck they've had or bought. But, you don't see people going on these things with 22s, right? So, but again, I'm going to leave it at that. And if you made it throughout this entire video, it's all you. I guess, but anyways, take care. Have a good holiday here, and be safe. And as well, one thing I'm going to say, too, if you carry these next couple days in the new year, because there's some crazy fuckers out there, and there might be some more crazy shit happening because of all that, the mine crap and all that. Oh, it's still going to end here at the end of the year. We're not supposed to go into the next year. So, whether you carry an LCR or a 45 of some sort, do it these next couple days, because I think it's going to be a very big deal. I would not like to think that, but with everything that's going on with our government currently, and everything that might be going on, it's a fucked world, for one. But don't be surprised if some people do some really fucking stupid shit here the next days, and you hear some really stupid shit in the fucking news. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Well, we're almost at 20 minutes. Holy shit. But you guys take care. Have a good one.